There are many people who are in love with signs, seeking signs, zodiac signs, astrology, you name it, Ouija boards, etc., divination, magic, sorcery. And I had a good question about zodiac signs. Of course, I care nothing for that. And when people ask me, well, what are you? Are you a Sagittarius or this and that? First of all, when you study from a biblical standpoint, you have to go back to Babylonians, ancient Babylon, so many years ago. When you start talking about astrology, and then you look at what they done with the 12 sections, how they divided the sky. If you want to talk about the constellations like the book of Enoch mentions. But the thing, like I've always taught on here, the Greeks, they was the ones who seeked out the wisdom. Jew is the one that seek out the signs. But then you have to ask yourself, what kind of wisdom was the Greeks seeking after? Was it the wisdom of the Most High? They love logic. They love philosophy. If you can just sound like you wise, that's how the Greeks looked at you, like, oh, you got human wisdom. And that's also a problem. If you got some good ideas, you fit in that category. But see, the Most High takes the foolishness of this world. Oh, yes. Now, how can you teach me my character, my destiny, with horoscopes? I don't rely on horoscopes. I've never relied on horoscopes, and I never will. Now you're trying to predict my future when I'm already with the one who designed it all, who is Alpha and Omega, is beginning and end. That's all knowing right there. The Most High is all knowing. Now, you got people that love to seek the stars. They seek the sky. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 10. You'll see divination right there. Fortune telling, all this stuff. A lot of things that you did back then got you put to death. But I'm not trying to lean on my own understanding, and I'm not trying to learn the way of the heathen. This is why when we learn better, we have to do better and come out of all that mess that was taught to us. You got to go unlearn what you learn. Can my zodiac sign get me into heaven? No. Enoch mentions the heavens. See, the thing that the Bible shows us that even the heavens, everything is up under the Most High's authority. It shows the creation and mentions the creation, but it does not tell us to worship the creation. You worship the Creator. Enoch shows the order of the creation. Again, the authority. I've seen people try to predict things. They'll try to use Ouija boards. They'll use tarot cards. But if you're looking for signs, see, the Egyptians was heavy into this. That's how they was able to start making them calendars and different dates and times. But again, all of that started in the Babylonians. And what the Greeks did, they kind of adopted it into their way. So the ancient Babylon, they started it, but then the Greeks kind of went with it and took it over. A lady asked me the other day, are you an alpha male? I said, what is that? But you know, they're going to always try to use different names and words to put it in the plot. I said, are we talking about a man of the Holy Spirit? Because I heard all about this alpha this, alpha that. What's my qualities and what's that? I just simply tell people, I am a child of the King. And I'll leave you with that. Shalom. There are many people who are